how to get a disabled tank from battlefield to repair shop is solved, thanks to this massive fellow. He's officially called the Tank Transporter Trailer Truck M25. In this film, you'll see all the operational and assembly details, plus adaptability and speed of performance. First, we'll split the big job in two, in order to show the essential structure of the combination of truck and trailer. At the moment, the truck tractor M26 is pulling up into position. It'll be attached to the truck trailer M15. These units, when coupled, form the M25. Coupling is accomplished by means of a fifth wheel mounted on the rear of the tractor truck. This is the conventional means of coupling for units with semi-trailers. When the units are joined, the trailer support legs are raised and pinned in place in the manner shown. The wooden bases are then thrown onto the bed of the trailer. Air for the trailer brakes is supplied through these removable hoses. The tractor truck is powered by a 6-cylinder Hall-Scott internal combustion engine rated at 240 horsepower at 2,000 RPM. Both sets of rear wheels are driven by power from a jack shaft, supplied by roller-type drive chains running from the jack shaft hub sprockets to the wheel hub sprockets. To give you an idea of the size of the M25, 6 Jeeps lined up bumper to bumper just equal the length of the entire unit with trail skids down. With the trail skids up, it is 57 feet 4 inches long. Total weight, 84,400 pounds. Carrying capacity up to 40 tons. The M26 tractor truck is 10 feet 3/4 inches wide, 11 feet 5 1/2 inches high. The trailer has a maximum width of 12 feet 6 inches and a minimum of 10 feet 4 inches. A variation in width which can be accomplished by jacking up the trailer and cranking in the shifting screws located between the outside wheels. This allows the wheels to be moved in to accommodate varying widths and clearances. This button releases the air in the trailer brake system and can be used either to test or drain the system. The wheels are mounted on 4 trunnion-type axles on the ends of walking beams, allowing any one wheel to pass over a 9-inch obstacle while the others remain on the ground. The M25 can carry nearly all Army vehicles, but is intended primarily to transport tanks. It can accommodate 1 medium or 2 light tanks with ease. In loading light tanks, the first tank is driven as far forward as possible on the bed of the trailer. The second one must be driven smack up against the first one in order to have room to put up the trail skids. Because it operates in combat areas, the M26 carries this caliber 50 machine gun mounted in the roof. In addition, it has combat tires, is armored, and carries a caliber 45 submachine gun inside the cab. Effective protection against small arms fire on the ground and from hostile aircraft. The armor on the windshield can be quickly closed by the driver and crew commander, leaving a small peep port for vision. The doors along the sides and rear of the cab are closed by the other crew members, while the armor doors on the radiator are closed by this lever alongside the commander's desk. The tandem winches located on the rear deck of the tractor truck have 7/8-inch cable and a maximum capacity of 60,000 pounds each. An added feature is this winch head, which operates like a capstan on a boat. A color identification on controls and on the hub of the corresponding winch provides easy recognition. The controls consist of a clutch control foot lever and a power takeoff lever to transmit the engine power to the winches. A hand clutch lever, hand brake lever, and operating lever for each winch. A heavy tow bar carried out front is used for pulling vehicles with the tractor truck disconnected from the trailer. The front winch is the same as the M1 Wrecker's rear winch, 3/4 inch cable, maximum capacity 35,000 pounds. Other items of special tools and equipment include pioneer tools, shovels, axes, picks, and so forth. Air and acetylene tanks for welding and cutting are carried here. And a vise, a jack, and other tools are kept in this box. These tool compartments contain skid channels, bars, and tow chains. Additional chains, shivs, and special equipment are carried on the bed of the trailer. The crew for the M25 Tank Transporter consists of 7 men, a crew commander, driver, AA gunner, and 4 riggers. The crew commander sits on the right side of the engine in the front of the cab. The gunner has a seat just below his gun. The others sit on the sides and in the rear. Aside from the conventional controls and indicators, the M26 has a tachometer, fuel gauges for the 2 gas tanks, an air pressure gauge, light switches, and a left and right hand brake lever, which will be demonstrated later. This lever provides separate braking for the trailer. Then there is a main transmission and an auxiliary transmission providing 12 forward and 3 reverse speeds. The 2 ignition switches must be turned on to start the engine. A hydraulic power steering system is a feature of the M26 tractor truck, making it much easier to handle a vehicle of this size and weight. The M25 may be big, but it certainly isn't slow. It can travel at 28 miles an hour and has power enough to negotiate difficult terrain. The tank transporter is no sissy. It's designed to take it when the going's tough. If the wheels on one side are spinning in the mud, applying the air brake hand control for that side of the vehicle will lock those spinning wheels. Thus, all the driving power is transferred to the opposite side where traction is better. As soon as the tractor truck has cleared the hole, the brakes must be released so that the power is applied to all 4 rear wheels. Of course, if this won't work, the only thing to do is to use the front winch to pull it out by its own bootstraps. The driver shifts the main transmission into first and puts the front winch power takeoff lever in reverse. He engages the clutch so the front winch can be run out to whatever anchor is being used. In this case, the men have rigged the ground anchor carried on the vehicle. They have anchored the end of the line to the M26 and rigged a snatch block to the ground anchor to give them a 2-part line. They put the loop of the line through the snatch block, and the driver moves his front winch lever into either the high or low forward position, depending on the load, gives her the gas, and out she comes.